Hello, everyone. This is Eric Druin with Rolla Page Kelowna. We're here to talk about March 2020 Kelowna or Central Okanagan uh, real estate statistics and trends for March 2020. Last time we talked, COVID or coronavirus wasn't even really on the radar. It was mostly an Asian issue, something we're starting to maybe gather interest, but it is definitely not what it is today. Um, these numbers right now, I mean, everything was going great back in February, beginning of March, and that momentum kept on coming into March. You will see these numbers, they're actually not gloom and doom all that much. Let's dive into it and then we'll come back in it. Residential sales have been on a tear this year so far, and March was no different. They're up 29% over last year. Townhomes also increased their sales by ever so slightly 3%, so that's good. But we're starting to see a trend reversal, or the trend being put in doubt a little bit is in the condo market because the sales came down 5% over March 2019. So, there's still a little bit more demand. What about the supply? Well, supply dwindled, kept on shrinking in the residential market and the townhouse market, down 11% there in our inventory. But in the condo market, we had a small increase of 3% in our inventory. So yeah, the trends are not in sync as much as they used to be the last 4 or 5 videos like this I made. So we're starting to see a little bit of a shift. It's probably going to build up into April, and when we do this video next month, we'll see. I expect a little bit more red ink possibly. Anyways, what about prices, you ask? Well, when you've got more demand, less supply, it typically should bring the prices up. Well, that's not what it did. Prices are down ever so slightly, half a point, but still some red ink. Condos also see some red ink, which by 7%, a little more pronounced, a little more noticeable. But townhomes definitely have performed well still. They're holding up, and prices is up 4% over last year. So when we're looking at how many sales, how many over the inventory, we're looking at the absorption rate. We're to know whether we're in the buyers or sellers market. We've been pretty much balanced the last few months, and we're still balanced, even swing a little bit to the seller side. Look at that. We've got 5 months here in residentials and townhouse, and we've got 6 months for the condo. So that's perfectly balanced. That's a little bit on the seller side, and that's a little bit on the seller side there for now. As I said, most of this activity built up in the first half of the month and started to wane down and slow down a little bit towards the end. There were people are starting to report their, want to be on hold and see what happens, and who can blame them. Just want to share here quickly. This is the sheet, the 13-month comparison. So you got all your sales, your prices, inventory, everything is there by segment of the market. So feel free to pause and double check in detail. And there's one more thing I'd like to share with you. All right, hold on, bear with me here. I'm gonna look at my other screen. All right, here we are. All right, so I want to point out here that in the last 3 days, there was 102 listings, 44 new sales. When I was looking at this number last week, there was less than 2 listings per 1 sale. Now we're more than 2 listings. It's probably 2.5 listings to the 1 sale in about a week. When I check this again next week, I'm thinking we're trending towards the 3-4 listing per one sale. So that's going to switch the absorption rate most likely to the buyer side as we get deeper into this corona virus bout we're doing. So something to watch. Keep on watching. Hopefully that's all of value to you. If you have any questions, you want to know how you're affected exactly in your particular situation, give me a call, drop me a line. Always happy to help. And if you want to do me a favor, give me a quick like on the Facebook page or on YouTube, wherever you're watching this from. And encourage me to make other videos. No matter what, I'll be back next month. We'll look at the numbers again, and I'm probably going to start doing weekly update here with this COVID as well. All right, thanks for watching.